The key was to know myself. That is it. I used to ask questions to myself.
Whenever, suppose I became anxious, then I used to meditate for 5 minutes.
One should never sacrifice his or her passion or something like that, the fascinating thing which he or she likes.
Self-realizing is the best thing. If you are self-realized, then you will study only, nothing will distract you.
You guys are sharing such beautiful things about how you personalized your learn journeys for yourselves. That's so inspiring.
How efficiently you managed your timetable? So I would like to start with Ekansh first of all.
I have this diary where I have made timetables and around 15 to 20 timetables, but I was never able to follow one. Some days I studied for 2 hours, and some days if I felt like studying, I would go up to 8 to 9 hours. My study routine was not fixed.
So timetables are made to not follow me. Actually, timetables, it made me understood that where I lacked my time, or in this particular time what I had to do, but I did not do that. So where that helped me to manage my time well with my studies. And now I would like to listen from Anupama that what was her timetable follow.
Initially, I too prepared some timetables and all that. It actually taught me to manage time effectively, as you told. And afterwards, I didn't follow that. I just started writing down my daily tasks in the beginning of the day. And accordingly, if I was short of time, I would prioritize those tasks, including study topics or whatever subjects I need to study, including my physical activities, including my singing and all of that.
Yeah, I used to make timetables since 7th class till I reached 8th or 9th. But after that, I realized that at some point we are not able to follow it. I target some portion of a subject that I had to complete in a week or in a month. But if you are not able to follow it, then your whole month will get distracted. So I think that this helped me a lot.
I face a lot of problem in managing the languages and the sciences because I'm very weak at languages. So if you could telling me how to manage my time in languages and sciences.
Yeah, I also had faced many problems in languages, especially in our board we had to study Sanskrit also. In Sanskrit much it is depend on the grammar. So I focused on that, which helped me a lot. And in Hindi, I used to do many follies in spellings and all. So I improved that, and my English is not that weak, but it's good. I only do some silly mistakes, so I cleared that doubts and all.
Yeah, thank you. I really feel that you are a brother from another mother. Same problems. Anupama, can you please?
Managing languages was not a kind of problem for me because I used them as refreshers while I was studying for maths or I was doing science. I just used to read a story in between, and the story kind of like makes you curious, and I feel I get refreshed up, and it wasn't kind of a problem. So I feel this way, if you manage, then it can help you. Otherwise, grammar needs practice, and you should devote at least half or 1 hour to that. Really, on a daily basis, it would help a lot.
I also didn't face much problem in languages. While reading languages, what I used to do is whatever the new words were there, vocabulary words, I would used to note them down beside in the textbook and write the meanings so that while I read, I could easily get what that actually means, and then I will visualize them. For grammar section, our teachers gave us everyday daily problems to solve, so that helped me to practice much. I'm a night owl. I will like to study in night. So what was your way, or what was your timing of studying that you felt that you can focus in that particular duration of time much better?
I used to study in, till evening, 7 o'clock. After that, I not used to study because I used to get too much sleepy after that time, and I not get into that concept more deeply at that time. That I realized. So that's why I personalized my study time in the morning, early morning, until evening.
Anupama, can you share with us?
I am an early riser, But when we rise up early in the morning, we have a routine for yoga, exercising, and meditation, and we never miss that. During examinations too, although for a lesser period of time, but we always did that. Only after that I got time to study, and the whole day I study. And again in the night too, I sleep in between 9 or 9:30, and I sleep early, and I would prioritize my tasks accordingly.
So next, Ekansh, would you like to add on?
Yes, I was a night owl as well. I always start at 10 o'clock and would end at 2 or 3. I never study during the day. I couldn't just wake up in the morning. Thing I like about nights is that you have a starting point, but you do not have an ending point. You can go on till you complete your concept, but in the morning, if you have to get up at 7 because you have school at 8, then you'll have to get up at 7, even if you complete the topic or you don't. That is why I like nights more.
Yes, I also agree with you. I can actually concentrate better in night.
Everyone has these guilty pleasures that they do in the time when they know they should be doing something else. I had many of them. I used to play chess all day long. So I would like to ask each one of you if you had any of such guilty pleasures during your 10th standard. Would love to start with Anupama.
Yeah, actually it is just normal. We are humans. We can't control our mind. Yeah, when I wanted to sing and I had to study too, or anything I want to play with my sister, but I had to study. So we cheated our own timetables or so, whatever. These give a kind of a pleasure, enhances your mood, and kind of refreshes you up.
Can we please move on to Ronik?
Yeah, I have one guilty pleasure. In my 10th standard, I got a curious interest in drawing. I used to sketch for 4 to 5 hours. So then my father asked that if you want to continue in drawing, then you draw. But if you want to do it as a hobby, then you had to do it in a limited amount and you had to study. So then I realized that I can do that in our vacations also. So after that, I used to focus on study only.
Thank you, Ronak. Apurva, if you may.
Basically, I would like to appreciate the tagline which you have given, guilty pleasures. And I had many. Basically, it was watching TV. When our prelims were going on, the Tanhaji movie was released. And for just a change, after my maths paper, my parents took me to watch that movie. And 3 hours, I was continuously saying my father, like, Papa, my studies are there. He said, relax, you will do it. Just have some fun as well. So that was sort of guilty pleasure for me.
After your maths paper, I went before it, the night before it.
I really want to ask a couple of questions to you guys in terms of how Baijus has helped you. Did the personalized journey help you with the videos and the quizzes and the way the notes popped up? Did that help you? Apurva.
Baijus, the learning app, has actually had a great role in my achievement, and basically I'll say it helped me to nail my basics to perfection, and I felt to be always curious. Apart from the bookish knowledge, like there were also certain extra knowledge was given in the Baijus, so that helped me to know about what that extra point is. I was always curious with the help of Baijus. It helped me to visualize my concepts better.
I'm really glad it helped, and I caught on to something that you said, which is even in your exams or when you were studying, you were able to visualize these things based on what you had experienced on the app. I think that's very reassuring. Thank you for this feedback. What about Ekansh?
Yeah, Baijus has played a very big role in my studies, especially biology, because I am not a biology person. With Baijus, I was able to, visualize these things. And the other thing that I liked about Baijus was the analysis feature. It helped me to manage my time when I'm solving the paper. It used to tell me how much time I should give to each question and how much time I have given. It used to just schedule everything according to my pace. And if I do not understand a topic, I perform a test. If I do not perform that well, it would suggest videos on that topic. And until and unless I improve on that topic, it would not, move ahead.
Ronik,
Yes, sir. I used to study Baijus since 8th standard. So for the first time I studied in that. It's in very easy form that you can understand, and that's why I used to study Baijus the first in my summer vacations only, so that I can know the basics of the concept and what I had to study in the whole year. So it helped me to prepare for the competitive exams and all. And the personalized mode, I think, is the best part of it because it cannot move further till you study that question.
I like the personalized view more. Actually, whenever I watch Baijus videos, I prepare my notes side by side, and I started this from my 10th standard only. And whatever the questions are there in between, I just note them down on after that concept only. And whenever I go for revision, I go through those questions again. For any kind of thing, I'm prepared for that particular concept or else. Actually, it connects the concepts with the daily life applications. Now it is fascinating to learn more about what is happening in our surroundings. So I think there is a change in me myself. There is a change in the way I think, I look upon my surroundings. I always try to apply science into all of these.
Any feedback that you have for the teachers at Baijus? When I see teachers, you could think of the faces or you could think of the big team that's behind it.
Then I would ask you that what inspires you to teach the way you teach? Because there are no students in front of you. In spite of that, also you teach so curiously. How it seems to you like teaching so curiously in that manner?
That's a beautiful question. I think it relates to us really enjoying the process of learning. Right? I don't think we come in as teachers, we come in as really curious minds who are exploring the concepts yet again. As a physical classroom teacher, in a given, say, 1 hour or 3 hours, there's barely 30 students that you can reach out to. And with a similar investment, when we can reach out to billions of students and actually help them think in certain ways, I have goosebumps. I mean, it's very inspiring to know that we're able to add value to teachers, right? It's about re-inspiring the curiosity about the content, right? Because like you guys pointed out, it's not just about information. If it was about information, we could easily get bored of it very soon.
So in the electricity chapter, you took an analogy of bottles. You played with bottles and you made us explore that concepts. How do you make such analogies for us, which makes us feel like the concept is so simple and we thought it so difficult? So how do you do that, sir?
I don't think I really think about how a student would enjoy it. We brainstorm a lot, right? And we do the most complex of things and we do the silliest of things. What is learning? As if you can learn without realizing that you're studying, if you can engage in the process of learning without it being an activity that you're doing, I think learning is the strongest that way, right? And we keep iterating, we keep brainstorming, we keep bashing each other's ideas out, and we keep doing random things till we arrive at maybe 3 or 4 things which we think is least cognition. It's a little entertaining, and if we did this, it would work to help that learning. It's about making it richer and making it funner. I mean, if I'm not having fun, then I'm dead sure that you're not having fun, right?
So it was a wonderful experience we got. Baijus has really helped us. A big thank you for this wonderful experience with you all. That's all.
And I always wish to meet one of the teachers at Baijus, and my wish has come true today. I really feel grateful to have you on my laptop right now.
I had come across all my doubts and all those things which we face in our studies, and I would like to thank all Baijus teams so that my dream to meet a teacher which I think is the best in that particular subject. So I would like to thank you, sir.
Big thank you and hats off. That is it.
And thank each and every one of you for having shed light and inspiration for tremendous lot of people. I think you guys are going to rock it You're inherently born with curiosity. Thank you very much for that. All the best. You will be super successful in whatever you choose to do and more.